Okay, should be streaming now. There it goes. Okay. My guts are doing cartwheels, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Alright, so yesterday I did not stream because I was doing some boring stuff in the game, and I felt it'd probably be best to skip the stream. So let's just cover the changes that were made here. So I built a slice and splice and a soul binder. Um, And I also added to the drill out there beheading, so that way I can get heads for things that I kill. Also, that I can make this fused glass that the player is able to walk through. Um, in previous versions or in previous mod packs, it was ethereal glass. I can't remember what mod added it that allowed you to do this, but that's no longer a thing. So I was struggling to try to come up with a new way. Originally, I was thinking that I could like use mage blocks. So I unlocked a whole bunch of glyphs to try to experiment with mage blocks, try to make mage blocks that I could just walk through like this. Not much success, but then I noticed these ones and I went with fused quartz because it's blast resistant. I don't think it's wither resistant, but it should withstand like a creeper or something. Okay, I also set up my thing here to just make a ridiculous amount of red nether bricks because I needed it for my project, um, in which I channeled my inner dwarf and diggy hole. And I built a frame to so I know where all the floors will be. It needs to probably be lit up though because things are gonna spawn on the rungs there, which sucks, but oh well. Anyway. I have no idea what that sound was. Oh, it's water. Somebody's okay. It's running water. Okay. Soundproofing of this new apartment leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, so I was looking at infinite water buckets, which I can make with the Evil Craft here using uh, a bottle of looks like rain. So I have to wait for it to rain so I can go over to the environmental accumulator over there and scoop that up. I have a bottle ready for that. Anyway, so got something touched my foot. I don't think. Okay, I don't see anything. Felt like something was crawling on my foot. All right. So I had the builder as it was digging the hole. Um, put stuff directly into an ender chest, which I had here, and it required 3 logistical sorters to keep up with the builder. Um, stuff went through here, so everything that can be compacted went into over here somewhere. And surprisingly enough, this compactor setup had no problems keeping up. I was quite glad about that. And whatever didn't go in there went over here. I quickly set up a temporary drawer system to keep like this stone stuff because I have quite a bit of that. And also quite a bit of ores here. To my surprise, the stack upgrades actually multiply each other. So this one makes it increases each stack size by 8, but this multiplies that by another 8, so it goes up to 64 times instead of just 8, which is absolutely mind-boggling. And as you can see with this almost filled it up. Um, Yes. So now, oop, 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 oop. Okay. So now, next we need to come up with a way to process these ores here. And this is going to be kind of a two-step process. So we're going to have like the raw ore here, like this diamond, is going to enter a system that fortunes it, probably with this pickaxe here. Break it up into, turn it into the raw ores or whatever they're called. And then we need to set it through a second process to turn it to dust, to double it. It's going to be oodles of fun to do. Yeah. So I've been thinking about it, and the best way I think to fortune it would actually be to use create the where is it? The create deployers here are able to use things like pickaxes, and when they break a block, hold on. So when they break a block with a pickaxe or something like that, they actually store the drops in themselves, and you can just pipe it directly out, which is really good because they will actually not break another block until their contents have been removed. So you don't have to worry about like getting backups or items despawning or other unpleasantness. HP night. Need to go grab some brick real quick. For the doubling, we're probably gonna have to build something using Ars Magica. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that just yet. We're gonna have to experiment with things, but we can start out with the first part. But for now we'll just stick with part one of that of fortuning ores. And we're going to need some sort of create power source in order to facilitate that. So I want to work on the create power source before we continue. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Uh, okay, so I'm thinking 5 by 5 by 14 should give us a good number of water wheels. Like, I don't really see any reason to like make steam engines or anything like that, so just go with water wheels. And that would mean that I need 5 stacks, about 5.5 stacks of water wheels. Okay, so water wheel, water wheel, water wheel. There it is. Okay, so it's plank surrounded by a shaft. Shafts are made of that. Okay. Eggs. Okay. Uh, there we go. Okay. I grabbed more eggs. I did. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, that's something. Okay, so oop. Uh, yeah, there we go. Okay. That's that there. Seemed to me like I had more somewhere. Wait, what? What? I don't have chests there. Alright, that seems to be all the wood that I have here. Do I have axes anywhere? I do not. Okay. Do I have a chop lift? Chop. I recall seeing one. There it is. Okay, so I'd need whatever this green stuff is, earth essence, and a diamond axe for this. Oh, and I have that. Okay, so I just need a diamond axe. Do I have a diamond axe pre-made somewhere? That's probably a no. Looks like that is indeed a no. Okay. Well, they're easy enough to make. Okay, what else do I need? 3 levels. Okay. So let's try that. There it is. Okay. Radius, hardness, harvested, silk touch when breaking, wise fortune when breaking. I don't think I need either of those. Well, we can do this. See what happens. Right. I forgot about my tree farm up here. Oh, that's quite nice. It's like I'm running at a slight deficit for saplings, though. All right. Or maybe I'm not. I have one left over. Okay. Probably still use more wood, though. Sun's apparently going down. Oh, I was hoping not to break that. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Wait, what's that? Crate of delicious apples. Okay. Sure. Stupid pigeons. Wait. Oh, I didn't know that condensed. Ooh, okay, okay. Might be able to do something with that then. Alright. Let's try this, I think, is what I want. Yeah, okay. So if I do this, perfect. So that's one stack. Oh, right, okay. Ooh. You know what? Let's add this to the pickup, I guess. Okay. Okay, that should give me a decent amount of wood. Okay, that's 2 stacks. Just 3 stacks. 4 stacks. Still need to grind up some more. Oh. Need to go to an environmental accumulator. Okay. Oh, there's one next to the new house. Where is it? There it is. Perfect. Now I can take this, these 3 gems, infinite water. Nice. I don't know why it gives me 4 buckets of infinite water, but sure, I'll take it. Whatever. Unless I have this on top, I shouldn't have that there. Okay. Okay, and switch to this. What? Okay. That. Oops. And there we go. I think that's all 5 stacks that I need. Nice. Next question, though, is what material do I make this out of? I'll just make it out of stone bricks or something. I have stone bricks. Do have some. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Swore I had more than that. Oh, I also have wooden planks here. Okay, okay. Should have a decent amount of just stone here. I wonder if I did that. Okay. That was a bit less interesting than I'd hoped for. Do I have anything in the overflow chest? I do, Keeve. Okay. Let's go ahead and find us a home. This is 4, yep, so it goes there. Perfect. I'll just keep this on me just in case, and I need to go sleep through the night. Okay. Okay, so the way this is going to be is we're going to have a maintenance thing here. This will be kind of a production floor, so so from here to here, I think that's how I want it. So maintenance, production, boop, boop. Yep, yep, that is correct. Okay. I'm doing this all wrong. You know what? I need a builder card. That's what I need. I'm gonna need a bit more clay than that. I don't think I do have more clay than that. Okay, how do I make clay? It's an easy way to just make clay. There's that, but I don't have. Right. I forgot that was clay is a byproduct of that process. So I should have a whole bunch over here. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Need that search there anymore. Shape card. Okay, so I need paper. Paper. Usually I might have it in my backpack. And as well as some ingots apparently. I don't know I have ingots in my backpack, but sure, whatever. Redstone. Right, papers. Putting away paper. Okay. So this floor here. Okay. Uh, there it is. Builder. Remove that one. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna have 5 by 5 by 14. So let's say 17 here. Let's see what area it hits. Oh, Well, I wasn't expecting that, but let's try and do that. Okay, that's interesting. So that wouldn't actually be 17, that'd be 16. This would be 17. 0, 0, 0. Just for now. Oh, interesting. So that is centered on the thing. All right, all right, all right. So we got tape measure. 7. So let's say 8. Okay, okay. It's actually 9. 9. Okay, dokie. Okay, okay, okay. And let's say 8. I actually want that down 1. So I think that would actually be -8. This would be 7. Okay. It's not -8, it's a +8. Okay, cool, 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 cool. How many blocks over do I need to move this? Looks like 4 blocks. 4 blocks needs to be moved over. Okay. Just had a brain fart. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. That's where it needs to be. Yes, that is correct. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And this will go up to there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh wow, I didn't expect it to fit that perfectly. I thought it'd be off by 1, but no, that is absolutely what I want. Okay. Okie dokie. That is not going to be enough brick. Huh, 4 and 5 look similar. It's interesting. Oh dear. Probably threw stuff over here. No? Okay, that's a surprise. That is a surprise. Do I have my bed? I probably don't want to be sleeping with the creeper. Do you indeed have the bed here? Okay. Okay, that's enough to start out with. About here, just give it some extra power. I'll put yes, okay. And go for it. Okay, we ran out of blocks. Okay, okay. And that looks like it's done. Cool. Okay. Leave that one. That's weird. Oh. I just realized I forgot to account for the spaces between the gears. So Yeah, this is going to require more than I initially thought. Okay. Alright. So, the problem is that when I put these things down, I need to have room for water. Actually, wait. Maybe I don't. Alright, if I plot this down here, well, that's not correct. Interesting. Why is that one going? Okay. I think I might actually be good here. Okay. This'll work. Of course, I'm gonna need to make a hole for gearboxes. Actually, I'm going to need to do more than that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, what if I connected these vertically instead? Of course, I'd have to put these in the wrong spot. Yeah, okay. That might work better, actually. Okay. Okay, now What? Why do I only have 3 of these things now? Does it consume one if I place it while they're stacked or something? It does! Interesting. Okay, well, that's... unfortunate. What am I picking up? Being difficult. Alright, fine. Okay. Will this work now? Alright. Does indeed. Oop. Nope. I didn't want to do that. Okay. So next, let's see, we need to have would this go here? Indeed, okay. Yeah, I just kind of realized they're sharing a block, so I may have miscalculated. Oh well. If I need to put more in, I can put more in later. Okay, let me just do this. Nice block. Is that the right spot? It is not. Oops. Nope. And I believe, yeah, this goes all the way to the end there. Okay. Whoops, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, I need this. Let's see, that goes here, then that needs to be here. Okay. Bedtime. I just had an idea. I don't really need fortune anymore. I don't even know I have this. Let's go conjure mage block. Uh, make it permanent. Mage light. Make it permanent, or amplify it. Oh, shit. I'm taking out the wall. Oops. Um, forgot the wall was made of the same material. Oh, shit. I really took out the wall. Okay. At least I don't have to worry about it breaking something on the way down. Alright, you know what? I have a better idea. Okay, instead of trying to repair that, maybe let's let's see. Do I have a dry thing to get rid of all this water? No, it's to spell. Could have swore I had something that would let me dry things. Evaporate. There we go. Uh, Apparently does not hit water. That's interesting. Wish there was a good solution to my mana problems. Wait. Why won't it? Why isn't it even giving me an error here? What's going on here? Why you no firing? What the hell's going on here? Why you no fire? Why no fire spell? Okay, you did it that time. Okay. Okay, that is all the water cleaned up. Okay, so have the builder here, that there, dump all that in there. Nope, 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 go up, 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 up. Oh, I forgot there was already a card in there. Make sure it's outputting. Yep. Okay. Wait, what? What? Okay. Must put the extras in there. What? How do I have less than I had before? Did something like fall down here or something? New? I had enough to make this entire box plus some. What happened to all those blocks? Time for sleep. Like, I was building the things inside with the excess. How do I not have enough to make the box itself now? No, that's right, because of the top. Well, no, because I still did have some extra. Whatever, I don't know. It's not like it's a hard material to get a hold of. Just weird that the numbers don't line up like they should be. What? Why does it still need more blocks? What the hell is going on here? I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. That's what's happened to all my blocks. We out of power? Looks like we kind of are. Okay. Easy enough to solve. Oh crap, it's charging up from my thing. I just realized I'm getting some dropped frames there. That's unfortunate. Well, that's what happens when you stream over Wi-Fi. We out of juice again. Yep. Yeah, there's a better way of doing this. Oops. All right, that works. Okay. Okay, if I plop that down there, plop that there. Plop that in there. Okay, okay. And it might be better to repair first and then mine out. So with that in mind, and switch that to hollow. Don't make the same mistake as before, because that kind of sucked. And it's finished. Awesome. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to come down here with this glory one. That. I screwed up. That one there. And that one there. And I'm going to add one to this. All right. Apparently it's not nighttime yet, even though it's dark. Looks to me like it's probably finished. Yep. Much easier when it has access to an actual power source. Speaking of which, oh, that drains my battery. Okay. Okay. There we go. Actually, let me think here. What if I used source this? Okay, so 3 over that. Switch that to there. Uh, source block. Could use a timer. That's fine. Interesting. Uh, okay. Now the mage block is cheap, and it glows like glowstone, which means everything will be lit up and visible in here. And if I decide to build a window into it in the future, it should look cool, hopefully. Okay. If I put a block here, it's going to cause those to break. Let's see, do I have redstone wire on me? I do, right there, okay. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Oh, it doesn't have any source. Right. Forgot that crucial step. There we go. Okay, so that there. Okay, and plop down some source there. Does this work? It does. Okay, cool, cool. Ah, damn it. What did I break? Okay, I broke that. So I should be able to fix it just by doing that. Okay. Okay. So next, put this here and here. Throw down a bed. Oop. That there. That there. And both the same spell. Uh, source and a timer. Awesome. Okay. Keep getting moments of lag there. It's not a good sign. Alright. Alright. There we are. See, how many am I getting per row here? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7? I guess 3 of these are double-sided, so yeah, that's 7 per row. So I completely messed up every single calculation that I tried to make here. But you know what? That is probably fine. Okay. That all that I have there. Okay, so all right, so that one would be there. I think that would be there. There. I think right. That's correct, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So that there, and then that one there. Okay, so that is 5 times 7 times 14. 5 times 7 times 14. I need 490 more. I already have 26. It's 26. Also minus the 5 I have back at the house still. 459. If I divide that by 64, I need 7 more stacks. Well, now that it's nighttime, you can see that it's the mage blocks are glowing. It looks nice in here. You can kind of see the water wheels. All right. Well, beyond that, yeah, I need to go make 7 stacks worth of water wheels. That's a lot of water wheels. Okay. And I think I'm going to cheat a little bit. Instead of doing it all myself, that's interesting. They're all about the same. So I need 2 lapis. Okay. 4 iron, 2 gold nuggets. Okay, okay. And 1, 2, 3. Uh, so that'd be 6 redstone torches. With 6 crafting tables. Okay. So, first things first. This. And this. Why? Wait. Why? Oh, okay, okay. I had to select the thing first. Apply. Okay. It's actually going to do that, but you kind of ruined that. Thanks for me. Thanks for that. Okay. This. Results go to input buffer. All right, so how many of those do I need for 7 stacks? Um, so be 7 times 64 divided by 8 times by 2. We need 112. So 1 stack and 48. That's great. We can just do that. That's not a problem. Oh, but it's nighttime outside. That is a problem. That's dumb. Okay. I can just toss that in there. Okay. Actually, so if I do this, I'll that down there is that you need. And okay, so down there. Why? Why? Why do you keep doing that? That goes into the input buffer. That goes to the export. Double click to edit. Why? Why? So that one's correct now. All right, well, whatever, I guess. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna need more wood. Why? 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 That's probably good enough. And the rest I can just kind of fill up with this so it doesn't try to do other weird stuff. Remember? Okay. Actually, I can just kind of leave that in there, can't I? Whatever, whatever. Okay. Now that I have that there, uh, fell. Okay, how's the tree farm looking? It actually looks like it's completely replenished. Nice. Got a lot of saplings this go around. I missed what I did. Okie dokie. No, that's probably enough. Probably enough wood. Okay. Let's turn this on. Perfect. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got a little bit more than 7. That's fine. Hopefully that's fine anyway. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Nope. Try that again. Okay. So next one would be here. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. And that goes there. Goes there. It's away. The eggs away since I don't need those anymore. Okay. There they are. build is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. Kind of figured I'd be on to actually building the things that require this already, but nope, here I am, a bit more than halfway. Come on. There we go. Very good. Timer. Oh, we're at a source. Oh, looks like I think this will be the last row. Nice. Really hard to see oh, yeah, these way too high up. That's what's going on here. There we go. That's better. Alright, this is absolutely perfect. Spacing here worked far better than it had any right to. Though I may wind up with a surplus of water wheels. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Yep. Made way too many water wheels. Okay. Nope, that's fine. I need gearboxes now. Crap ton of gearboxes. I'm gonna make a stack of gearboxes. It's more than I need, but I'm gonna need more for other things anyway, so surplus would not be a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, are those stripped? Those are stripped. Okay. Is there a spell that I can use to strip things? Apparently the mechanical saw can be used to strip things. That might not be a bad idea. Just need 3 iron plates, iron ingot, and andesite casing. Uh, somewhere that I can just shove these water wheels. I'll throw them all the way down at the end. Wish I could recover the parts from those, but unfortunately I cannot. Actually, there might be an uncrafter in the game, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Right. So we're gonna make a saw. Okay, just need 4 iron ingots. I believe I have a crushing lift. Rush. This it? Or maybe it's press. 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 Ooh. Press. AoE. Item filter. That was neat. And I think it may have bugged out and gave me an extra. Why can't it? There we go. How much have we got here? Got a little bit of a surplus going on. Okay, I believe there was a machine that I took out before. This one. That. I can kind of do that. Uh, okay, that there. Um, we need more belts. Yep, we need more belts. Scroll down. Do I have any kelp somewhere? do indeed. How many for 2? That'd be 12. Okay. Okie dokie. That goes to there, that goes to there, and that goes to there. Perfect. Where's this andesite coming from? And why? Oh. Okay. So, do we have... looks like we do here. Okay, so if I put 64 logs in here... What? Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, that is not at all what I was expecting, but that's fine. We can work with that. Oops, I need him back. Whatever. I'll just do this. That. Okay. Where's my wrench? There it is. Okay. There we go. Wait, what? What the hell? Okay, apparently they can make hollow logs instead, which is slightly less than desirable. Okay. Um I need to put one here to make up for that. Alright, do I have a stack of these? I do, okay. I guess I could be working on the other part of this. Okay, so what else do I need here? I need... It's like 4 stacks of these small cogwheels. So... Gonna need a lot more of these things here. What are we low on? Iron nuggets. Okay, so it requires 16 of these to make a stack of these. Which means I now need 48 of these things. How many other 4? Oop, probably shouldn't stand on the saw. Saws tend to hurt. Oh, the animation stopped. Oh, there it goes. Why is there just this random sapling in here? Alright, well... Perfect. Okay, and that and that. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and turn this off. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Okay, so this is going to be y, internal. You don't really need to know how to do this anymore. Uh, Instead, I wonder if I can just kind of do, I can fly. Oop. Oh, I didn't give it any of the andesite casings, that's why. Okay, and now I just need to take all this wood, toss that in here. Okay, I need more wood. Apparently, cut. Okay, that might be enough. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. And then I'll toss the rest of this in here. Okay, and I am going to need a fair amount of that. I don't know where I just all went. Okay. Set it there. There it is. All right, how far do we need to go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 blocks. Okay, so what's a good way to go down 15? So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, not going to do it by 5s. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I believe that's the last grouping. Yeah, it is. Okay. Welcome, Jokum. Now we need the gearboxes. Where did those gearboxes go? Did I not pull them out of the machine? I didn't pull them out of the machine. It's a lot more helpful if they are actually in my inventory. There they are. Okay. There they are. Okay. So if I do this, how do they wind up? Nice. And then that, that. Perfect. So it's kind of getting dark here. Oop. And the wrench. Okay, and dead. Did it again. Okay. I have to connect them all. Ooh, wait. What? Oh, right. No, okay. That makes sense. Yes. Actually, no. Well, what was that sound? Okay, cool. Now I basically have access to it from any one of these that I want. Keep hearing weird sounds. I have no idea where those sounds are coming from. Yeah, I'm gonna put in glass floor. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need to grab 10 more of those things now that I'm thinking about it. How many have I got in here? None. Andesite, we are somewhat low on andesite. I'm going to grab some more. Wait for things to cook up. Okay, andesite. I just grab. It's gravel. That's tough block. There we go, andesite. Okay. That should be a fair amount of andesite right there. Like 6,000 blocks in this one thing. That should be a decent amount. Alright, that's probably way too much andesite, honestly. Okay. Just need a crap ton of iron nuggies. That should be a good amount. Perfect. Right. Actually, that's kind of interesting. I don't know why it did that, but it's kind of neat. I might just keep it like that. That is really weird. Okay, sure. Whatever. Alright, well, I was hoping to get to the processing room today, but I'm kind of tired, need a break, so I'm going to end this stream here. I guess we'll work on it tomorrow. Uh, Thank you for watching. Oop, 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 what's going on? Oh, okay. Saw the stream and was confused. I forgot there's like a minute or so delay. Anyway, have a good evening. Oop, oop, I'm falling. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll continue tomorrow. Any